Hi everyone, welcome to day 3 on our wander around the winter racing series. We're on HTR Plus, high-tech racing. Essentially, we're playing slot car machines. Slot car machines? Is that slot car racing? One of those. God, that's a terrible intro. Anyway, so disclosure in advance, I was given this game to review quite a while back and I actually never got around to it, so I'm really sorry guys. But I'm here to tell you, thumbs up all the way on this game. I heavily recommend that you play it with a controller, probably an Xbox 360 controller, because you need to be able to simulate with the rear triggers exactly what it's like to play Scalextric racing, because you need to be able to press down gently and let go gently to get around the corners, because essentially you don't steer in these types of games. You have to adjust your speed to make sure that you don't fly off the road. Now, one of the disclaimers that I will make on this is that I am terrible at this game and the AI is quite challenging, so I'm putting that out there that I will be on easy mode. Let's go for a practice first, actually. Just on the track that we was on. So it will be just me, just so that you can see what's going on the screen. So I'm not going to go straight away. So the lights go off. On the right hand side, as I press the triggers, can you see the stop and speed stuff going up and down as my trigger button goes up and round? So the whole point of this is that if I just go speeding down, look, I'll spin off. And the whole point of this game is to get round the track as fast as you can without doing said spin off. And you can see that there's faster and slower sections, and if I just donkey it round everything, then I will just fly off the road. And the idea is that you try and get the fastest lap that you can, build up coins during your championship races so that you can unlock more powerful or different varieties of cars that have, some have better speed, some have got better traction, which is what you can see on the top left hand side, I believe, is the kind of traction ability, and this car doesn't have tons. You can see my lap position if I was in a race. You can see who I am. So you can do multiplayer. I've not tried multiplayer to be honest, but I'd imagine that you would need to connect 4 controllers to be able to really get it, because if you leave someone handled with a keyboard button, there really is only on and off, and so you are quite stuck with either being at full speed or not at all. So just be wary of that, that it's, you must play with a trio controller. So there we go, I've done that terribly. Let's go over the line. In fact, let's actually quit out of that. So you've got different cameras. You've got the top one, the racer one, the perspective one. I find that because the tracks are so small, you get to notice exactly what the lap is very quickly, so any of the cameras will work fine. There is a track editor where you can make your own. Let's dive into a championship. So I'm going to stay on easy, but I'm going to go for the excuse me, advanced championship, because I was just playing the easy one just as big as I go. But I'm staying on easy difficulty because I am struggling a wee bit and I want you to see more than a couple of tracks. So lovely graphics, I must say. Very nostalgic. And not many games do the slot machine stuff justice. Slot cars justice. Oh god, straight away I'm off. Oh. See, now their cars are probably going to be a bit better than mine because we're now in the advanced championship. And this does happen quite a bit as well, but then it happens in... It makes no apologies for it because it happens in real slot car racing. So it's just like, well, we are simulating all of the good, all of the bad, so just the way it is. Oh damn, sodding corner. Now you must win in order to progress in the championship, so me being currently sat in second is not a good plan because it's just best of the rest. What happened to the little Formula 1 car that was going around there? Oh dear, I'm off. I should really upgrade my car, I think. This corner determined. Oh, that poxy corner again. Oh, I may have done it, you know. Right, just be careful around this. Yes! Well, that was a sodding miracle. Let's go next. Because that won't ever happen again. So in doing that, I've racked up cash that I can then buy upgrades with should I want to. Oh god, that looks like horror. Yes, you can crash when you're crossing over, a bit like Destruction Derby. Oh, I was going to say that looks a bit too easy for its own. Oh my god. Oh yes! Loop the loop, baby. Of course, if you don't go into that loop the loop fast enough, you will just fall out, and that'll be the end of that. Oh, it's terrible, Simon. I do hope people are understanding that it is me being cat, not that the game is hard. I just have really fat fingers and the want to go so fast. Oh god, Simon. I bet I won't catch him now. There we go. Speedy over that then. Ah. I forget that corner comes straight after it. So obviously lost that one. So there's no option to go next. Let's go for a retry just to sort myself out a little bit. I'm sure there's calibration options to be able to make the right trigger not so sensitive. But I am notorious for just being fat fingered on those triggers, so oh yes, got around it for the first time ever. I knew that was going to happen. Right. Just be careful, Smithy, just be careful. Of course, I forget that you're going to have extra power as you go down. So I'll show you one more track, just so you got it, and we'll move on to something else. Oh wow! Loopa de Loopa! Did anyone else used to play Scalextrics when they was at home as a kid? I don't really know if they're quite so popular now these days. I still see them in like catalogues. With squeeze screens. God's sake. It's the denying yourself to just want to go flat out around everything. It's really hard. And the evil track design is that at the end of each loop the loop when you're barreling down. Issues. Oh, whatever, green. That was a bit naughty. Pushed me round, bitch. Alright. Ah, bugger. I think that might have ruined it for me. Yeah, I'm too far back, surely. Ah. Turd. Well, there we go. So that's the main stuff. When you're outside of the main stuff, that was Championship. You've got practice, you've got communities that you can start downloading other stuff. So someone's made a track, they're called New Track 1, super mega cool. So you've got newest stuff. Oh my god. So that looks like crazy. I've not downloaded anything. You've got the top rated ones. So try. That looks awful. Let's download that. So does that? I've not built any tracks, have I? So yes, so you can download community tracks, which is great. Between your newest and top rated. Downloaded. There we go, sorry. Right, so let's race this and then you can rate it afterwards. Always a little bit glitchy. Oh, it's because they... My god. Why is this rated 5 stars? Going round and round and round the same bits and try and crash each other. I'm not a fan of this track, I must say. This is a terrible track. How's that rated 5 stars? So, clearly... Yeah, that's cack. We're not even trying that. That's a... But yeah, so that's how you get around that. You can then also set up your car. So as I've been going through the championship, I've got lots of various different things that I can buy. And they are, I got 45,000, so I could equip that one. I could equip that one because these are things that I've already got. I'll stick with my nice little purple lunge. But as you can see as I'm going up the agenda, and you can see they were in the formula cars, which were 300,000 coins. They are a little bit better on acceleration and speed, less so on grip. I could just update the actual engine itself ever so slightly. I could update just the chassis. I can update the wheels as well, which gives me better grip, which allows me to then go faster around a corner. So you really can just do specific stuff, and these specials are locked until I win certain things, I believe. So, got those. So if I was to buy some plastic cars, I've done that. And that, plastic wheels, sorry. That then will give that car a little bit better grip around some of the corners. So, it does help. Let's just quickly dive into the track editor. I've never actually made a track. Okay. How do I get it back? You cannot build below the table. What? So that looks like a very crazy... Ah, that's where people are going, like, must go round and round and round. Makes sense. Okay, so that's essentially building a track. That looks relatively simple if I could realise how to get back down again, which would be another one of the pieces. So it just requires a little bit of effort on that. Once you save it, you can then upload it. There's a how to use down there. Ah, perfect. So yeah, so you could potentially have all of your wonderful own tracks for your own local or online multiplayer joys. So that's HTR Plus slot car racing. I really enjoy it. Thank you so much to the developers for sending me a copy to review. Quite happy I did, because actually it was on my wish list to get anyway. So thanks for not making me spend even more money on the Steam sale. You guys will take care, and we'll see you again. Have a winter racing series event. Bye!